Hello, Klaus. This is Scott. Car gets picked up tomorrow, so I thought I'd show you a couple things about it before you get it. Starting with the engine bay. This is the cutoff, and that position is the battery is disconnected completely, and the battery is connected. The battery is underneath the vehicle, so it's a little hard to reach. When I keep it on a battery tender charger, I actually leave that on, and I put the positive side right there, which goes directly to the battery. That's the starter there. And then I just put the negative side to one of the bolts on the head, and that it keeps it charged. I just keep, a little trickle charger. Let's see, I'll shut the thing. Okay, let's see. It needs to be, I didn't shut that the best way. The doors on a Model A, by the way, give them a good slam. That's how they work. Getting in, let's see. So, just a couple things. On your left side, this stock is not a turn signal. There's no signals. It is the spark advance, and when you first start the car, when it's cold, you push the spark advance up, and then I guess that's most advanced. And then this right stock is an idle, and you can kind of see where it is now is pretty normal. When it's first cold, you might increase the idle a little bit. When you're driving it, even though I don't suggest it, you can set the idle, you can set the throttle with that, and kind of like a old-fashioned cruise control, I guess. This is your lights. One way does parking lights, or some lights, I don't even remember, but one way's headlight. Oh, one might be high beams, one might be low beams, but you'll have to just play with that, you'll see. Here's your Ooga horn. It's very loud in my garage. Let's see. There's your odometer and your ammeter. One mistake I've made before, which is easy to make, is that the starter works even when the ignition is not on. But of course there's no ignition because the key is off. The engine will turn over, but not start. And if you do that enough, you flood it because you're not burning that gas. So it's easy to forget to do that and turn the key on. This is it's a 3-speed with a normal clutch. The only trick to driving it with the shifting is that you want to push your clutch in, put it in gear, let your clutch out normally, but when you go to the next gear, push your clutch in, move it to neutral, let the clutch out, push the clutch in, push it to second, let the clutch out, again to third, push the clutch in, put it to neutral, let it out. So that's all. It's a double clutch. I don't know if you've driven a car that did that. Until I had this car, I didn't know how to do that, and it takes some getting used to. Even when you're perfect, there's an occasional grind. It's just the way the transmissions are. Here's your emergency brake, which works fine. Below, this is kind of a footrest, this black one, so you can lean your foot on that, and then this round one next to it is the accelerator, and so you can roll your foot over to accelerate like that, and that works nicely. The button way up here at the top is the starter, and sometimes you need to kind of put your foot across between the accelerator and the starter to kind of give it gas and start it at the same time, but it starts easily, so that's usually not an issue. The other thing is, before you start it, underneath the dash here on the right side, that fuel lever is in the off position, and if I move it, now it's in the on position, running, and this is the choke, And quite frankly, I never really figured out the choke. I think it always works, but I just turn it to the right and it's choked. There's a pull on it. I don't know why it pulls. I'm not a Model A expert, but you turn it to the right, it's now choked. So I have the fuel on, I have the ignition on, and I have under the hood, the battery is connected. And I'm gonna go ahead and start it. My guess is it'll start pretty easily. So there it is. And this has been sitting for, I don't know, at least a week. I'm gonna increase the idle a little bit. And it always starts easily like that. It's a little loud because it's in my garage. Turning my choke back on. So I'm not going to drive it right now, but there you go.